Yo, good morning. Happy to Wednesday. It's hump day. I got out of the house late. Had an interesting night last night. Well, chat, at 10 o'clock, I've got the AI trading bot video dropping, so watch that after the stream. Okay, we are open. Yesterday's close 24,980. We're 100 points off that right now. We got yesterday's value or low 25.10. Overnight highs up at 25.130. Yesterday sold off a little bit, ended as a doji. Got overnight highs, like I said, 120. Yesterday's value high 180. Above 180. Watching for 230, and then above 120 watching 280, or above 180 really watching 220, and then if we fail to pop the overnight highs, 120 watching back at VWAP, below VWAP and yesterday's value or low watching 900 overnight lows. News on the session: we had CPI come out at 7:30. And that's it during the session. Unless you're a crude oil trader, you got some inventories at 9:30. 10-year notes at noon. Chad, I did a civic duty last night. It was a first for me. We live very close to a lake access point, and there's like some walking trails and stuff. A teenager in our neighborhood went for a walk and discovered a floater in the lake. If you know what I mean. For the YouTube shadow ban, you're gonna have to make some deductions there. Discovered a floater in the lake. Right after my girls go to sleep, I hear all these sirens going off. I was like, what is going on? Step outside, they come flying down my street or whatever. They're all trapped at the gate. I let them in, the cops fly down the hill. Fire truck comes in. Fire truck is too big. They're like, oh, we're just gonna walk it. I put them all in the back of my truck. That was my civic duty. I drove them to the spot. It was unconfirmed at that time, but it has since been confirmed. I don't think it was foul play. It's been classified as not foul played right now, but we'll see. Did you see? No, I did not. Crazy. It was like 2 hours long, and then it was just all packed up and done, which is kind of sad in like a weird way. It was kind of like, I don't know, you can be here and gone in 2 hours, you know what I mean? But yeah, I had a truck bed of firefighters in the back of my in the back of my truck. First time that's ever happened. Hopefully the last as well. Sick raptor, bro. Yeah. The sergeant was in the car with me, or I don't know, lieutenant, sergeant, whatever. Like they're like the lead person of the fire truck is. He rode in the front seat. The other guys were in the back. And he's like radioing down to everybody. He's like, we're in a civilian POV on our way to the scene. I was like, I am the civilian POV. So that happened. And then I turned off the lights in my house and I fell down some stairs. I fell down 2 steps of stairs and smacked my arm, which is not that bad, to be fair. Oh. I don't know. You can barely see. There it is. You can kind of see it, what I'm talking about right there. Smacked my arm, but I like kicked my heel into it or something. And now my left heel is very sensitive. So I was supposed to run this morning. I woke up, I stood on it and was like, no shot I'm running on this thing. So I went back to bed. So no workout for me this morning. Crazy couple hours in my world. My heel hurts. I'm hoping it's just a bone bruise or something like that. Did they give you a sheriff badge sticker? No, I did not get a sheriff badge sticker, unfortunately. Although me and Sheriff Ben did chat it up for 30 minutes. He was the same guy. We had a golf cart fire behind my house at one point, and he responded to that. Same with this. It was the exact same fire truck as well. And I also let them down there at that point. And he was like, golf cart guy? I was like, that's me. He's like, well, this is the second time. We might as well get to know each other. I was like, yeah, my name's Matt. He's like, my name's Ben. I should have asked for a sticker. That was a big flop on my end. Next time. We'll see him in 6 months, probably. Something else. But yeah, my heel. I don't think I don't know. I definitely don't think it's broken. I hope it's just a bone bruise, and I'm hoping it's not like a hairline sort of situation. I smacked it pretty freaking hard, and it's very much just tender to the touch, which I'm hoping is just a bruise. So we'll see. Let's see those feet. Wink, wink. Yeah. In order for me to get my heel on cam, it's going to require some crazy body movement that I'm not capable of, so it's not going to happen. I'm hoping it's just a bruise. I'm pretty confident it's just a bruise. But it was miserably painful. It's one of those things where it just happens so fast, too. I mean, it was pitch black. I should have turned on my flashlight. I didn't do that. Dumb. At this point, it's muscle memory, but it just slipped right out from under me. Goggins runs through pain. I know he does. I'm not Goggins. All right, coming in for the overnight highs. Imagine Matt waking up, making up the entire story about being a civilian POV and talking to Ben just because he didn't want to run this morning. Yeah. I have pictures of the whole thing. I just don't want to fully dox myself. Anyways. As always, wait with the first 15 minutes of trade. I am going to play some kind of hard golf real quick while we wait these next 2 minutes. Par 19. So bad, dude. I mean, is it even worth it? I think I have to try it now, right? Dude, my kind of hard golf has just not been it recently. Just straight up just has not been it. That was very close. Should have been 2 shots, not 7. Tough world out here. Honestly, 19 is kind of aggressive here. Y'all agree? Am I crazy for saying that? I need this checkpoint, I think. But F it. You know? Still under par. Top 39% with a terrible start. I'm actually not that upset with that at all. Yeah, that was a solid recovery. Skipping that one really helped, and then a very couple clutch shots there. Imagine if I didn't shoot 7. If I did it in 2 like I should have, that would have been a 12. That would have been really low. What's up, Yuri? Morning. Well, chat, it's payout day for me. Payout request day. It's exciting. Happy Wednesday. I'm officially green-lighted to trade. If I see somewhere take, I'll take it. We just bid off 58, prior high off CPI. We already retraced the whole CPI move, so we slapped, we ate it back up. Come back down, retrading the top, trying to bounce off of it. Got a little bit of juice lower. Couldn't run the overnight highs. All right, let's see if we can run this block at 30. Make the move into 20. Actually, I don't hate the VWAP play here. Yeah, check delta. A little heavy. If we can sweep this block, if we can sweep the 60 block, I think I have a fairly good shot at getting filled, but it might stop mid-20s. We'll see. We got a new candle opening up in 1 minute, chat. I think I would prefer for us to close out here and open the new candle, quick flush and push, ideally. Realistically, I would rather open this up a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as a base hit, but I like the play into 50. Candle's closing in 30 seconds. There's that play back into 53. Might trade 61 before it slaps it. We'll see. If it even wants VWAP. I don't even know if it's going to get to VWAP. I just got filled long off of VWAP. Quick little sweep through. I am going to open it up a little bit, actually. I'm going to manually kill this if we don't catch legs. Pop 26. Feel a lot more confident moving my stop break even if we can pop 26. Move that break even. Buyer's trying to look pretty good. I'm a little frozen here. Sketchy. We flip this green. All right. That's $691 after commissions on all the accounts. That's $13,820 across all 20 accounts there. off of VWAP 20s. Ended up pushing it really nicely green all the way up into 80. It's a 60-point candle. It's trading one Nasdaq contract copied across 20 accounts there. So it's $700 per one contract per account. 13,000, whatever I said after that. 13,820 after commissions. Felt really good about that trade. Really liked it. I'm happy I opened it up a little bit there. I know I was debating. I said I was like, I really like the push and opening it up a little bit more. And then I was like, I'm going to keep it. I'm happy I did open it up. The bounce off of VWAP like that with, especially when we're chopping like this, if we could pop that 26 level, that's what I was talking about. Like we were chopping hard at 26. Finally popped it. It's just a massive expansion up into the +1 standard deviation. But especially after yesterday's like slow grind mentality, I was fine with opening it up a little bit. Risk was locked in, break even. And if we were going to rotate after off of 300, it's pretty easy kill at 200. So P&L, 10 points. So happy with that trade. Targeting right into the 50s there. We had some volume at 50. I basically ended up looking right around that CPI high. That's where I got out at. And we ended up surging through it, obviously. 1K bomb day? Maybe. Dude, it's just so annoying. That's a very common, like, not common. That's not the right word. Lately off stream, I've been having very good trades, and it feels nice to finally get one on stream. But my God, I feel like I've been playing catch up every day, dude. Every day it feels like catch up recently. Feels nice to just finally catch something that I've been getting, like a very similar move that I've been catching off stream, on stream. And early in the day too. I mean, we're like 20 minutes in here. Matt, how come you don't move your stop loss up when you're above 10 to 15 points? There are times where I do. In my opinion, this is a very quick move. I'm very fine with just having my finger on the trigger ready to kill this thing if I don't like the price action. But moving it up on something like this, it's like, okay, maybe I move it up to 29. Maybe I move it up to 33. Right? At that point, I'm up 12 points if I'm moving it up there. And the rest of the move is instantaneous. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to trail. I personally think it's hard to trail this a little bit. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trail it and that I don't trail it sometimes. Sometimes I do, but I would rather just like watch the price action, just take myself out. Make sure I have that break even stop in place. That's the fail safe. But just watch price action so I don't get like dirty swept. You still under the 30% rule? Yeah, I'm way under the 30% rule. The 30% rule is per payout period. This would assume that like I only made $2,100 this payout period, which is not true. Usually don't like VWAP trades because of chopping, right? I like a retest of VWAP. I like the first test of VWAP. Wow, words hard. I like the first test of VWAP. If we test down into VWAP, we expand out of it, I catch my little move or whatever, and then we're back into VWAP, I no longer like those VWAP trades. I don't like it when we're chopping around VWAP. When we're bouncing around like this, I don't like that. Like if this candle went back down to VWAP and we started opening and closing, you know, 10, 15 points plus or minus VWAP, I don't like that. I like a nice push through. We had a really nice push through. come back down and retest it. I like that for the continuation up because we very strongly opened up through VWAP. We never came back down, retested it. We had a nice slap, closed it, pushed really strong through it, came back down, retested it. That's a good trade in my opinion. Push off of it. If we come back down, we close that VWAP and we start chopping it, I don't like that. First test, best test. That's right. And really nice push. There we go. We're going to have new highs here, most likely. But ours look good. Potentially could have held this trade for a long time. 100 points almost. 80 points. I'm happy with my 35 points. I'm down to see what else is on the table here. At least for a little bit. If there's like a absolute gimme 10-pointer base hit, I'll take it. Not opposed. Price action right now doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's pretty clean. If you haven't chat, make sure you press the thumbs up button down below. Helps out. Chat, we've got 13 hours left of 85% off. Code TBM. I believe it's 85% off. 13 hours. It ends at midnight tonight on all of the accounts. I think the discount changes a little bit between end of day and trailing. There's the new highs. There's the run of the overnight highs coming into 180s next. Nice. Great pushes off of VWAP. But yeah, all of that. Best discount always available. It was with code TBM no matter what. But the current discount ends at midnight tonight. There's 180s. Very nice. 160 point move off of my entry. Kind of rowdy. 160 points is what? 1,600 bucks a contract? Is that right? 1,200 bucks a contract? No. Yeah, 1,600 bucks a contract. Not bad. Math is hard right now. All right, rejecting yesterday's value area high at 180s. Nice little almost 50 point slap off of that. Back into the overnight highs. From top of the hour there. Not how you use code work. It's just in the coupon code when you select an account under the coupon code section. After you select an account, you just type in TBM and it applies on the next screen. Will you push more this afternoon or will that ruin your payout? No, like that type of trade this early in the day, if I see a base hit that's worth taking during the rest of the stream, I'll take it. And if not, I'll probably just call it and lock in the payout or request the payout tonight, you know? Not a whole lot of reason to push hard after a trade like that. That being said, if I see a base hit that's worth taking, I'm going to take it. 100, almost 80 point slop. Not bad. Back into that +1 standard deviation. Sitting around 100, point of control as well. The 100-point mark at 80 prior wick high too. It's kind of interesting. Not good enough for me to take right now, to be honest. Matt loves math. Can't read or write. You're right. It is not $1,200 or $1,600 a contract. That would be a 100-point move. This was a 160-point move. You're 100% right. It is $3,200. Actually, that's not true either. That is $3,200. Disregard me. Like I said, crazy night. Must be the floaters and falling down the stairs. Yeah, the combo. That's a bad joke, but that's a lethal combo. Might have forgotten to put on deodorant, chat. Might be having to run home sort of day after the stream is over. Big rip. Dude, I'm off my game right now. While arguably being incredibly on it also. I'm arguably more on my game than I've been in a while, but at the same time, incredibly off it in every other aspect of my life. Confusing. Alright, there's the prior wick high. I don't really think we bounced that. I'd rather see point of control. And even then, we got sellers. Not fully to point of control. What's your time frame on the chart on the right? It's a 22 range chart. Trying to think of other important things to talk about. I went to the dentist yesterday. No cavities. Pretty happy about that. We're waiting for another VWAP test at this point. We'll see what happens. What do you think about the 40 range chart? Use it if you like it. I don't have any thoughts on it. Trump comments on Iran. Practically nothing left to target in Iran. War with Iran will end soon. Members agreed to release 400 million barrels of oil. Where do they keep this? Honest question. Where do they keep 400 million barrels of oil? Is it purely just the production side, or is that like in reserves? 400 million seems like a lot. Practically nothing left to target in Iran. Okay. Matt definitely got a star sticker at the dentist. I didn't even get a free toothbrush, bro. How much is a barrel? Barrel is currently $99, it looks like. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve, at least the US version, is located in 4 massive underground salt cavern sites along the Texas and Louisiana Gulf Coast. These secure man-made caverns are deep underground, offering low-cost, secure storage, safe from surface disasters. That's crazy. Located 610 to 1,219 meters underground. At one point, it held 726 million barrels of oil. That is so much. Bryan Mound in Texas holds 226 to 254 million barrels of oil in 20 underground storage caverns out of a 10,500 foot deep salt dome. Okay, kind of an ignorant question here, chat. If you're that below ground, is the pressure super high? Like, obviously in the ocean, you can get the bends or whatever, right? If you like surface too quick. Does the same thing happen if you're just in a cave underground? I don't actually know the answer to that. I'm assuming the answer is no, but I don't know. Negative? So you can just walk down and walk right back up? I wonder if they have to pump fresh oxygen in there, or if that's big enough to like. Sounds like the plot for the new Bond film. Yeah. fill pressure due to chemical imbalance. So that's about $40 billion worth of oil stored underground. Current estimated price of gold in Fort Knox is $460 billion or something like that, which is crazy. Assuming there's even gold in Fort Knox. No one actually knows. When was the last audit of Fort Knox? Let's look. When was the last gold audit at Fort Knox? The last gold audit at Fort Knox was in 1953. Last time it was looked at was 1974. Well, that's crazy. How did they get all that gold? And why don't they buy more of it and put it in Fort Knox? Don't they hold gold at an insanely low price per ounce too? Yeah, it's claimed at $42.77 on the books. Even though the price of gold is like $4,000 or whatever now. All right, a little choppy here, boys. See if we can get some continuation or not. Did you see anything today? Yeah, I had a really nice trade. 35 points, 700 bucks, 695 per account, 691 after commissions. $13,820 total so far. See if anything else happens. It's owned by foreign countries and held there? I did not know that. Interesting. If true, why not pay off national debt? Well, that's still not enough to pay off the national debt. Seeing as we are trillions of dollars in the hole. $38 trillion in climbing. It's ridiculous. I honestly don't even understand how national debt works. Like, it is unfathomable to me how quickly it can go up, and yet how we still pay for things. It literally is unfathomable. Obviously, there's bonds and stuff that give us like a short-term loan, I guess. But then how are they paying back that loan with debt? My brain can't compute it. Because money isn't real. My brain can compute that, and I do agree. Say the family wants to buy a lot of things: food, toys, fixing the house, helping neighbors. Sometimes the family doesn't have enough money right now, so they borrow money from friends. The borrowed money is the national debt. Country sells something called treasury bonds, like IOU tickets. If you lend me $10 today, I can give you back $10 later plus a little extra. So you're telling me that the government is a Ponzi scheme? They trust the U.S. will pay them back, even though we are in severe national debt. I just don't get it. Because the country still makes money every year. How is this possible? So they make money every year in order to pay back treasuries, but never actually pay off the debt. And in fact, get more debt. See, it just, even this simple explanation just doesn't make sense to me. Whatever. I do know that our national debt is covered by the United States military. I think if anybody really came collecting, they would meet the armed forces. TBH. Maybe not. Maybe an ignorant thing to say, but that's what I picture it as. Dude, another rhythmic phrase? It's like the fourth one. Yeah, come and take it. Right. Alright, there's VWAP again. It worked for a quick 20. I just don't really like that test of VWAP. With us chopping just right above it. Yeah, the benefit side is actually very real. They're like giving us a loan and not necessarily expecting cash back, I feel like. As long as we protect them or whatever and do trades with them that make them more money than the short-term money would have made, potentially. Yeah, see, we slide through VWAP there. I don't really like that test as we're trailing around it. I really liked this first one. And we come back in then that same mess. I don't really like the second one. Let's see if we... I mean, we're 5 minutes away from initial balance closing. It's about that time of day where we make new lows. You know what I mean? I almost like the sell of VWAP if we get up there. Well, actually, that's not true. Candle's closing right now. We're 5 minutes away. I think we just sweep lows here. Yep, there's a new low on the day. Making IBL lower, currently at 25K. Got yesterday's close at 80. Nice heavy close through it usually brings more move, but we'll see. It's not a great close through at 20 points, but it's not nothing. Similar idea here, right? You close through it, typically get some continuation. I wonder if we push into 53 or if we stop at 40, if we get back up there. Coming in for new lows again. No luck yet. Missed it by a tick or so. Got a block at 28. There's the new lows. The yesterday's close as well. We've had some nice responses off of the +1 standard deviation. I wonder if we're going to get some nice responses off the -1 standard deviation. Got a lot of sellers though. Liquidity down at the overnight lows, as well as 30. Looks like the market just found out about national debt too, right? There's 80, chat. I would really like the 80 try if it wasn't a minute and a half away from IB being formed. Initial balance. A Big Mac and a Crunchwrap Supreme are sitting at the bar. Which do you take? I think I take a Big Mac. That being said, when I was in college, one of the food halls made a Crunchwrap Supreme knockoff. That was fantastic. I do have some love for a Crunchwrap Supreme. 80 playing decent, honestly. Very decent. That -1, or the -1 standard deviation, like working very well. I just talked about that, wondering if it was going to respond. It responded. Now this candle's going to close in 30 seconds. And I don't really like the VWAP test here in 30 seconds, to be honest. Like with 30 seconds left, I don't want it to be a heavy close into VWAP. Heavy push into VWAP, I guess. Because that might yield some chop. But I think we just cleared out the block. We haven't put in point of control down here yet. I think this is actually still pretty interesting, personally, at like 53. That wick, 54. If we happen to flush through VWAP. We'll call it 80-20 is all I see at the moment. Brother, we've been talking about 80/20s in this channel since Ocala, or however you say his name. I met him at Miami, actually. He's a nice guy. But since he was in high school, maybe middle school. We've been talking about it for 7 years on this channel. But I love other people using it too. It's fun. We're the hipsters of 80/20? Yeah, exactly. But I love that it's popping off. Yeah, the magical 80s and the magical 20s, that's right. All right, well, rejecting VWAP. Didn't quite get to 54. I think that would have been a little cleaner, to be honest. All right, seller's looking pretty good for a run of the lows. Run of IB8, or IBL, excuse me. See if they can do it or not. All right, trying to sweep the lows. Losing a little bit of steam here. Maybe on the break of the low, we get more sellers in. We'll see. Right at yesterday's close again. Or we double bottom and boom it. All right. There we go. $73 to $78. Technically not enough for IB retrade there. I like the liquidity through the overnight lows. Not a great close. Yep, not 10 points, and we push out of it. That's why I got the rule. Saves me a little bit. Retesting a 20 could be interesting. That's a pretty big buy up. Would look like this. Kind of don't think we do it. I think we just end up slapping it again. See if we defend the 80s or not. Later, Ryan. Later, Warden. I'm interested in the 520 test here. 2520. Right at yesterday's value or low right now. Need a quick little push through it. We might roll over off of yesterday's value or low, to be honest. We'll see. I got filled short at 19. I'm gonna go and move that break even. Oh, missed it by a tick or something, huh? There we go. That's a 10-pointer. Another little base hit. Currently at $887 per account. That's $17,740. I am happy with that trade. Trade took barely no drawdown. Barely any drawdown. 19 to 21. 2 points of drawdown for a 10-point winner there. I feel like I'm seeing it pretty clean. Sometimes you're just in the zone, you know? I didn't expect to be in the zone on payout day, to be honest, but I'll take it. For a morning session, I will take it. I will take it, but on that note, chat, I am going to call it. 17,740 is good enough for me today, and feels nice. I don't really need any more than that right now. I'm going to request payouts tonight and hit it again tomorrow. The AI chat or the AI built me a trading bot video is currently live now. You can watch it after this stream is over. I just linked it in the chat. I used AI to build a trading bot. I ran it for several days and we go over the results together. You'll see the strategy that it chose. You'll see the code that it formed. You'll see how I used it, how I put it in, and it trading by itself. All of that is live now. Good luck, everybody. Be smart, be patient. Very happy with my session today. 0 complaints on my end. 2 and done. A really good 2 trades, honestly. And gonna go enjoy my morning. Probably go for a swim later. Good luck, everybody. Be smart, be patient. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy hump day. Thanks for tuning in. Be smart, be patient. Peace.
Sharp as a tack. He's got his eyes on the Nasdaq. Ain't no looking back. He wakes up every morning sipping on that coffee black. Trading numbers on his screen, yeah, he's got that knack. He's got his finger on the pulse, knowing when to buy or sell. He's making moves all day, making his portfolio well. From the open bell to the closing bell, he's ringing that cash register. With every trade he makes, he's getting closer to his treasure. He's a Nasdaq cowboy, riding that market wave. catching those highs, dodging them lows, making his name. TBM's the king of the Nasdaq, playing his own game. He's a Nasdaq, king of the Nasdaq, playing his own game.